Okay, welcome all the students to Sangam tutorials. I speak Gubbi online classes for Ncert state syllabus and also for CBSE. So this is session 12. So in this session we will be solving some very important problems on AP, that is connected to the nth term of an AP. So these problems are very important. You have to see the video very clearly with lot of attention, because lot of theory is involved in each and every problem. So therefore we will go with the first problem. So this is the problem which was given in 2008 CBSE final examinations. So it's a very beautiful problem in AP. Let us go with that. Okay. So if m times the nth term of an AP, m times the nth term. So mth term is an m, that is a term. So that is multiplied by m times. For example, if there is a 7th term, then it is multiplied by 7 times, something like that. If there is a 10th term, then it is multiplied by 10 times. So if m times the nth term of an AP is equal to n times the nth term of the same AP, then prove that m plus n is 0, that is m plus nth term is 0. So in the sense, if you want to understand this problem with numbers, you can go with this. If 7 times the 7th term of an AP is equal to 10 times the 10th term, then prove that 7 plus 10, that is 17th term of that AP is 0. So that is the problem here. So that is given generalized version of the problem is given. So usually we have numerical problems also on this, which are solved in session 11, I hope. So this is the generalized problem. So let us see how it comes, that is m plus nth term of the AP is 0. So once again I will repeat the problem. If m times of mth term of an AP is multiplied by m times, and nth term of an AP of the same AP is multiplied by n times, then we have to prove that m plus nth term of the AP is equal to 0. Right, so let us go with this. Let us write the data. M times the mth term. So how it is in English, we have to convert this into a mathematical statement. So times means, in the last session I have told you, it is multiplication. So m times the nth term. So that is nth term can be written like this. So after a term, if another term is written and enclosed within brackets, it is understood that both the terms are getting multiplied. So m times the nth term of an AP is equal to n times the nth term. So n times the nth term. So this is the format. Then prove that m plus nth term is 0. We have to prove that the sum of m plus nth terms are equal to 0. That is, for example, and I will tell you once again, if 7 times the 7th term of an AP is equal to 10 times the 10th term, then prove that 7 and 10, that is 17th term of the same AP is equal to 0. So that's the real problem, and it is the generalized one. Okay. So now let us define the mth term and let us define the nth term. So keeping m as constant, so let us define nth term. So this can be written as a plus m minus 1 into d. So this is the formula for nth term, and keep n as a constant. So multiply this n by the nth term, that is nth term can be written as a plus n minus 1 into d. So now multiply the terminologies which are inside the flower brackets. So m into a plus d into m is dm, minus d into minus 1 is minus d, is equal to n into a plus d into n is dn, minus d into 1 is d. So now again we will multiply this entire, all the 3 terms, which is a trinomial, by the constant m. So m into a is, it becomes am, plus m into dm is dm square, m into minus d is minus dm, is equal to n into a is an, n into dn is dn square, n into minus d is minus nd. Okay, it can be written as dn. Right. So now let us transpose all the terms which are in the RHS to the LHS by changing their signs. So AM, first term AN gets transposed to LHS, it becomes minus AN. Second term is plus DN square, and plus DN square after transposing it becomes minus DN square. Minus DM it stays here itself in the LHS. Minus DN after transposing it becomes plus DN. So all the three terms are successfully transposed to the LHS. Therefore RHS becomes 0. So no terms are left in the LHS RHS. Therefore it is taken as 0. Now in these two terms, and these two terms, something appears to be common. Something common can be taken out. Some common factor is there in that. So here, when you see these two terms, we have A as common. So take A as common. So it becomes M minus N. A into M, AM. Plus is there. It is understood. Plus into minus, minus A into N, AN. Plus. Here you can take D as common. So that becomes M square minus N square. So here we have D as common here, but it is minus dm, and here it is plus dn. So we have to take minus d as common, so that becomes m minus n is equal to 0. Please check out once again. Minus d into m is minus dm, minus into minus is plus, d into n is dn. So this is how it goes. So next, let it remain a into m minus n plus, so d into this m square minus n square can again be written as per the identity in algebra what you are studying in your 8th standard class. So it is in the form of a square minus b square, which can be written as m plus n into m minus n. So this carries minus d into m minus n is equal to 0. So this is the thing. We'll go to the next step. So out of a into m minus n plus, you can take here d in these two terms. In these two terms, if you consider, you can take d and m minus n as common, because d is present in both the terms and m minus n is present in both the terms. So therefore, you can take m minus n and d as common. So what all things which remains now is, one is m plus n is left out in the first term, and in the second term nothing is left out. So therefore we have to take minus 1 is equal to 0. So please check out, m minus n into d into m plus n is d into m plus n into m minus n. Other three terms continues. So m minus n into d into minus 1 is d minus d into m minus n. So here you have to be very careful. It's a very important step what we have done here. Taking common is the most important criteria while solving this problem. So you have taken m minus n into d as common. Now we are left over with another two terms. This is one of the term, and this is entirely another term. Again in these two terms we have m minus n as common. We have m minus n as common. So we can take m minus n as common there. So m minus n, and remaining is here a remains, a plus, when you take out m minus n from here, so you are left over with m plus n minus 1, and d is left out, which is equal to 0. So very important, you have taken m minus n as the common factor. So if you take m minus n out of here, the remaining thing is a, which I have written inside the flower brackets. And if you take m minus n out of here, you are left over with m plus n minus 1 and a d. So which I have written as here as the second term, m plus n minus 1 into d. So m minus, okay, so inside the brackets we have a plus m plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 0 by, as this is the product, we can transpose m minus 1 below 0, that becomes 0 by m minus n. So a plus m plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 0. 0 by m minus 1 is 0. 0 by any number is 0. So therefore you have to look at this step, the particular step very carefully here. You have already got the answer, but you will not be in a situation that it is, you are not able to recognize that it is an answer. So therefore, please look very carefully, listen here. A plus, if you consider this m plus n as n, just n, it becomes a plus n minus 1 into d. So what is a plus n minus 1 into d? It is nth term, that is an. So if a plus, forget n, instead of n you are having m plus n. So it is a plus m plus 1 minus 1 into d. So therefore this can be written as a m plus nth term. This entire thing is the nth term formula for a m plus n, which is equal to 0. So hence we have proved that a m plus nth term of the given AP is also 0. So next problem on the board is a problem from Ncert Examplar, a very classical problem in front of you. The 26th, 11th and last term of an AP are 0, 3 and minus 1 by 5. That is 0, 3 and minus 1 by 5. So therefore 26th term is 0, 11th term is 3 and last term is minus 1 by 5 respectively. Then, so if this is the data, find the common difference. You have to find the value of d and number of terms. Number of terms is nothing but the value of n. So it's a problem from Ncert Examplar, very important. I hope you will enjoy the problem. Okay, write down the data. 26th term is 0. So A26 is equal to 0. 11th term is 3. So therefore A11 is equal to 3. And last term of the AP is minus 1 by 5. Therefore it can be written as nth term is minus 1 by 5. So last term, nth term are both one and the same. So therefore nth term is minus 1 by 5. So here you have to find the common difference. So as usual, I have told you in my previous classes that if two different terms of an AP are given, no doubt, to find common difference, use the formula d is equal to AP minus AQ by P minus Q. It's a very simple formula. So write down AP. So let AP is equal to A26 is equal to 0, AQ is equal to A11 is equal to 3. So we'll go with the formula d is equal to AP minus AQ by P minus Q. So d is equal to AP is 0 minus AQ is 3 by P minus Q is, that is 26 minus 11. 26 minus 11. So d is equal to 0 minus 3 is minus 3 and 26 minus 11, that is 15. So minus 3 ones are minus 3 5s are. So d value is minus 1 by 5. The value of d is minus 1 by 5. Next we will go with to find the first term, to find A. Find A right now. So here in order to find A, we have to substitute the value of d in any one of the known terms. Any one of the known terms means, let us take A26 is equal to 0. So A26 is equal to 0. A26 can be written as A plus 25d is equal to 0. That is 25 times the common difference added to the first term is the 26th term, as we know. So d value is minus 1 by 5. Let us substitute A plus 25 into minus 1 by 5 is equal to 0. 5 1 times 5 5 times. So A plus, okay, plus 5 into minus 1 is minus 5 is equal to 0. A minus 5 is equal to 0 means A is equal to 5. The value of A is 5. So we have got two values. A is 5 and D is minus 1 by 5. So we have got the common difference. Using common difference and substituting the value of common difference in one of the term, we have got the first term. So now we have to find out the number of terms. So if you want to find out the number of terms, in an nth term formula we have 4 elements. So one is nth term, one is A, another is N, another is D. So in order to find out the number of terms, you should be knowing the values of nth term, common difference and first term in this problem. So nth term is given as minus 1 by 5, that is he has mentioned as the last term of an AP is minus 1 by 5, so therefore that term can be considered as the nth term. So we are left over with only one element, that is we have to find the value of n. So I will write down the data once again. So A is equal to 5, D is equal to minus 1 by 5, nth term is, okay, D is equal to minus 1 by 5, nth term is again minus 1 by 5, you have to find the value of n. Okay, let us apply the formula. So nth term is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So nth term is minus 1 by 5 is equal to A value is 5 plus n minus 1 into D value is minus 1 by 5 again. So minus 1 by 5, you transpose this 5 to LHS, that becomes minus 5 by 1, understood, is equal to remaining thing. So n minus 1 into minus 1 by 5. So take LCM for this, 5 becomes the LCM, minus 1 by 5 into 5 is minus 1, minus 5 by 1 into 5 is minus 25, is equal to n minus 1 into minus 1 by 5. So minus 1 minus 25 is minus 26 by 5 is equal to n minus 1 into minus 1 by 5. Now, keeping n minus 1 at the RHS, minus 1 by 5 can be taken to the LHS and can be kept below minus 26 by 5. You can divide minus 26 by 5 by minus 1 by 5. So that looks like n minus 1 is equal to minus 26 by 5 by minus 1 by 5. So here minus and minus cancels, 5 and 5 cancels. So we are left over with n minus 1 is equal to 26. Only 26 remains there. So n is equal to 26 plus 1. So n is equal to 27. So it is one of the most classical problem in arithmetic progressions on nth term of AP problems. So it is a problem from Ncert Examplar. Okay, so we'll go with the next problem in arithmetic progressions on nth term of an AP for sure 4 marks. It's a sure 4 marks problem in AP. Now, 8th term of an AP is half of its second term. Consider an AP, imagine an AP. So in that AP, what has happened? 8th term of that AP is half of its second term. So let us convert that English from here to here into a mathematical statement. So here 8th term of an AP can be written as A8. 8th term of an AP is half of its second term. Is nothing but equals is half of its second term. So that can be written as A2. Right? So let us go with this. So A8 can be written as A plus 7D is equal to 1 by 2 into A2. So that is A2 can be written as A plus D by 2. So this is how we can write. 1 by 2 into A2 can be written as A plus D by 2 by 1. So let us go with cross multiplication. 2 into A plus 7D, 2 into A plus 7D is equal to 1 into A plus D is A plus D. 2 into A is 2A plus 2 into 7D is 14D is equal to A plus D. So transpose both the terms in the RHS to LHS. So it becomes 2A plus A, it becomes minus A plus 14D plus D gets transposed, that is minus D is equal to 0. So 2A minus A is A plus 14D minus D is plus 13D is equal to 0. So A plus 13D in the reverse order, if you think 13 times common difference added to the first term is nothing but A14 is equal to 0. So this is the result. So in future, in the further steps of the problem, you can either use this result or you can use this result depending upon the requirement. So now let us go with the second condition. So 11th term exceeds 1/3 of its fourth term by 1. So it's a very long statement, read it very carefully, understand that and write 11th term exceeds. So write the 11th term. So 11th term is 11, exceeds, in the sense it is more than some other term. So which term we have to recognize by reading further. So 11th term exceeds 1/3 of its fourth term. So 1/3 of its fourth term by 1. So this is how it comes. So 11th term is 1/3 of its fourth term exceeding by 1. So this is the mathematical format. So A11 can be written as A plus 10D is equal to A4 can be written as A plus 3D by this 3 comes in the denominator plus 1 by 1. So we can go with okay, so A plus 10D is equal to, you can take LCM over here, so 3 becomes the LCM, A plus 3D by 3 into 3 is A plus 3D plus 1 by 1 into 3 is 3. So we'll go with cross multiplication, so A plus 10D into 3, so 3 into A plus 10D becomes 3 into A plus 10D is equal to A plus 3D plus 3. So 3 into A is 3A plus 3 into 10D is 30D is equal to A plus 3D plus 3. So take all the terms in the RHS to the LHS, transpose them. So 3A plus A comes inside, that becomes minus A plus 30D. After transposing plus 3D becomes minus 3D. Minus 3 is equal to 0. So here 3A minus A is 2A plus 30D minus 3D is 27D minus 3 is equal to 0. So this can also be written as 2A plus 27D is equal to 3. So now please take it as equation 2 and now take this as equation 1. So no need, this A14 cannot be worked out. So we have come up with 2 equations. A plus 13D is equal to 0 and 2A plus 27D is equal to 3. So in order to find the value of A and D, we have to solve both the linear equations in 2 variables. So A is one of the variable, D is one of the variable. So with powers 1 and 1. So here also A is there, here D is there with powers 1 and 1. So therefore they are the 2 equations in linear equations in 2 variables. So linear equations in 2 variables can be solved in many methods, which is going to come in your further chapters. So here we go with a simple method, that is the elimination method. So we go with this. So take the equations. A plus 13D. A plus 13D is equal to 0. This is equation 1. And 2A plus 17D, sorry 27D is equal to 3 as equation 2. So with the method of elimination, I hope you have done solved some problems in your 9th standard class on this. So in order to make the first terms equal, so multiply equation 1 by 2, that is the coefficient of A in the second equation. So it becomes 2A, 2 into, you are going to multiply this 2 into A plus 13D is equal to 0 into 2. So 2 into A is 2A plus 2 into 13D is 26D is equal to 0. So now take it as equation 3, solve equation 2 and 3, or you can subtract equation 2 from 3 or 3 from 2, whatever the thing you can do, because the first 2 terms have become equal. So subtract equation 2 from 3. So write down equation 3 first. 2A plus 26D is equal to 0. So equation 2 is this. 2A plus 27D is equal to 3. So while subtracting this linear equation equivalence from this, the sign of the equation which is below changes. If it is positive, it becomes negative. If it is negative, it becomes positive. So this is 27D. Okay, minus 2A plus 2A cancels. minus 27d plus 26d is minus 1d, that is minus d is equal to minus 3. So minus and minus cancels, so d is equal to 3. So the value of d is 3. So we have got the value of d. Now we will go with the process of finding out a. So we can substitute a plus 13d is equal to 0 in this equation. We can substitute the value of d so that we can get a. So to find a we will do, so a plus 13d is equal to 0. You can substitute this value of d in any of the equations you want. Equation 1, 2 or 3, whichever you want, you can substitute. So a plus 13 into d is 3 is equal to 0. So a plus 13 3s is 39 is equal to 0. So a is equal to minus 39 when transposed to RHS. So what is being as, we have the value of d and we have the value of a. So find the 15th term of the AP, that the thing is being as d. So in order to find out the 15th term of an AP, we are having the first term and common difference. We can easily reach the 15th term. So to find A15, so A15 is equal to A plus 14D. So A15 is equal to, A stands for minus 39 plus 14 into D stands for 3. So instead of D, we can substitute 3 here. So A15 is equal to minus 39 plus 42. Okay, so A15 is equal to minus 39 plus 42 is 3. So which is the 15th term? 15th term of the given AP is 3. So it's a beautiful 4-mark questions. You have to practice this. It becomes an habit when you get the same question or similar type of question in your exams. So through that knowledge, you can easily secure or score 4 marks in this. So now we are with a very important problem in AP, that is for 4 marks. That's very important. We'll go with this. Right. Divide 32 into 4 parts in an AP. So we have a number 32. We have to divide this 32 into 4 parts. In a sense, we have to divide this 32 into 4 parts. First part, second part, third part and fourth part. Such that these 4 parts what we get after dividing 32 should be in AP. That's the condition. That's a beautiful condition. Divide 32 into 4 parts in an AP such that the product of extremes is to product of means is 7:15. So here we have a number 32. We have to divide this 32 into 4 parts, and these 4 parts becomes this part, this particular part, this the second part, this is the third part, and this is the fourth part we will consider. So here, if you take the first part, this first part as A1, if you consider this as A2, this is A3 and this is A4, they should be in AP. That is A2 minus A1 should be equal to A3 minus A2 should be equal to A4 minus A3. So divide 32 into 4 parts such that the parts are in AP. So here, A1, A2, A3, A4 are now in AP, so these are the 4 parts. So condition is such that product of extremes to the product of means is 7:15. So here, these two are called the extremes. These are extremes. And these two are the means. So I hope in your 7th standard mathematics, in the chapter called ratio and proportion, you have come across this concept, right? So these are the two extremes, this end, that end, therefore they are called extremes. So they are in between the two extremes, therefore they are called as means, right? So when you take the product of extremes, that is A1 into A4, that is A1 into A4 when you take the product, and then when you take the product of A2 and A3, that is A2 into A3, the ratio between them, that is the ratio between product of extremes to the product of means, is, the ratio is given, that is 7:15. So if this is the condition, you have to find the 4 parts. You have to find the 4 parts, how you are going to divide 32 in the form of an AP, where the part should be in the form of an AP. So once again, I will repeat, divide 32 into 4 parts. So 32 is being divided into 4 parts. So these 4 particular parts are there. They should be in AP. They should be in AP in the sense A2 minus A1 should be equal to A3 minus A2, and that should be equal to A4 minus A3. So then the 4 parts will be in AP. So now, then dividing 32 into 4 parts, again what we do is, we take the product of extremes and we take the product of means. The ratio between product of extremes, that is this one, and the product of means, that is this one, the ratio between them is 7:15. So if this is the thing, find the 4 parts. You have to find the 4 parts. That is the thing. Okay, I hope you understood the problem. Let's go with this. Divide 32 into 4 parts. So we do not know all the 4 parts. We do not know how the 4 parts are there. So similarly, as we did in the problem in the next, that is previous session, we were not knowing the 3 terms. So therefore we guessed the 3 terms in the AP as A minus D, A and A plus D. Similarly, here we do not know the 4 parts to which 32 is to be divided. So therefore we are going to guess the 4 parts of the AP. So whenever you are asked in arithmetic progression problems, whenever you are supposed to ask like find the 4 parts of the AP, something like that. So you have to guess the 4 parts in this style, in this manner. So let the 4 parts be A minus 3D, A minus D, A plus D and A plus PD. So these are the 4 parts. When it is asked in AP to find out 4 parts, this is the pattern you have to guess. So now, divide 32 into 4 parts. So these are the 4 parts. When you add these 4 parts, you should get 32 as the answer. So therefore, A minus 3D plus A minus D plus A plus D plus A plus 3D is equal to 32. So here minus 3D plus 3D cancels, plus D minus D cancels. So 1A plus 1A plus 1A plus 1A is 4A is equal to 32. So A is equal to 32 by 4. 4 ones are 4 8s are. So therefore A is equal to 8. So we have the value of A. Now we will go with the condition. So what is that? The product of extremes to the product of means. So here these two are the extremes. This and this are the extremes, and these two are the means. So product of extremes to the product of means, the ratio is 7:15. So this can be written as, therefore A plus 3D into A minus 3D is to A plus D into A minus D is equal to 7:15 according to the data of the problem. Right? So this ratio can be written as A plus 3D into A minus 3D is in the form of A plus B into A minus B, where it can be written as A square minus 3D whole square by A plus B into A minus B. That format can be written as A square minus D square is equal to 7:15 can be written as 7 by 15. So we will take the squaring of this. A square minus 3D whole square can be written as 9D square, because according to the law of indices, for both the terms which are getting multiplied inside the brackets, when raised to the power gets applied for both the terms. So 3 square is 9, D square is D square. So A square minus D square is equal to 7 by 15. So at this moment you can substitute the value of A, which is ready here. So A square can be written as 8 square minus 9D square by 8 square minus D square is equal to 7 by 15. So nothing can be done here. 8 square is okay, we can go with this. 64 minus 9D square by 64 minus D square is equal to 7 by 15. So further step is, Nothing can be done there other than cross multiplication. So first go with the bigger number. 15 into 64 minus 90 square is equal to 7 into 64 minus d square. So 15 into 64.
15 into 64.
Okay, we'll continue. 15 into 64 is comes to 960 minus 15 into 90 square is 135 d square is equal to 7 into 64 comes to 448 minus 7d square. So I'll transpose the terms. So minus 135 d square, let it remain here. Minus 7d square, let it gets transposed. Plus 7d square and plus 960, let it get transposed to other RHS, that is 448 minus 960. So minus 135 d square plus 7d square is 128 d square, that is minus 135 d square, 38 d square is equal to 448 minus 960 is minus 512. So minus and minus cancels. So d square is equal to 512 by 128. So d square is equal to 128, 1 is 128, 4 side goes, so d square is 4. So taking square root on both sides, we get square root of d square is plus or minus square root of 4. Square root cancels, d is equal to plus or minus 2. So d has 2 values. So now we have to find the 4 parts. So in order to find the 4 parts, we also need the value of a. So it is ready. So d is 8 and d value has two values, that is plus 2 and minus 2. So go with any one of it. So let us go with plus 2. Right. So if a is equal to 8 and d is equal to 2, the 4 parts are, first one is a minus 3d, that is a minus 3d in the sense it is a is 8, a minus 3 into 2, that is 3 2s are 6, 8 minus 6 is 2 here. Second part is a minus d, that is 8 minus 2, that is it comes to 6 here. Third part is a plus d is equal to 8 plus 2 is equal to 10, and the fourth part is a plus 3d is equal to 8 plus 3 into 2. So 3 2s are 6, 6 plus 8 is 14. So therefore the 4 parts are 2, 6, 10 and 14. So let us verify the answer here. So 6 minus 2 is 4, 10 minus 6 is 4, 14 minus 10 is 4. Therefore the 4 parts are in AP, and if you add all the 4 terms, you should get 32 as the answer. So here 14 plus 6 is 20, 20 plus 10 is 30, 30 plus 2 is 32. So our answer is verified. So this is for 4 marks, a very fantastic problem. So please practice well and see that you get a good grip on this problem, right? Okay. So dear students, in this session we have come across 4 very most important problems on arithmetic progressions. I hope you enjoyed this. Practice the problems well, and apart from this, pause the video. While seeing the video, pause it, write down the notes, and please keep updated yourself, and please subscribe the channel. And if you have any doubts, you can comment your doubts in the comment section of YouTube, or you can send me your doubts through the WhatsApp, my WhatsApp number. So I hope today is we solve as many 4 marks questions as possible. So from tomorrow's class, I will be going with the application problems on arithmetic progressions, where we come across arithmetic progressions in our day-to-day life by taking some real life examples. We are going to solve some problems on it. So practice well, Stay safe, stay home, happy learning. Thank you very much.